Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 10. We are still in Ode to Joyville, and thank you very much for everyone in the last comments who pointed out that somewhere along the way, when we built these walls and things, and then ended up roofing this area over here, so my solar panels are not currently active. Had not expected that area here to become roofed just at some point. So, a couple of things we're going to do. First of all, we are going to structure. We're going to use, I guess we'll keep using wooden walls over here. At some point, I want my stone blocks up and running. And then we'll put a wooden door right there. So we're going to sort of fence that off. And then we're going to go to zone, and we're going to say, add no roof region. We're going to say there's going to be no roof whatsoever in this area over here. Like so. So that'll remove the roof instantaneously without, causing any collapse or anything like that. Let's go ahead and just trim it. It's completely unnecessary, but it was bothering me. There we go. So no roof over here. We'll wall that off so the roof should stay. This becoming an indoor area is mostly okay, although we will have to watch the temperature in this area over here now that I think about it, because we do have like a temperature dump over here. Also, are we missing a door over here? I think we are. Must have gotten blown up at some point. There was some bombardment and some fire going on, so that's a possibility. I may no roof this area. I'm not sure. Roofs do add a little bit of protection from other things, some elements and so on, but we'll see how it goes. I wonder if it'd be worth roofing this area altogether. Okay, the other thing that people have pointed out is that, of course, Miski, with her damaged eye, has a sight deficiency. And I always wondered, okay, like, we can sort of guess as to what that does, but apparently if we go to eye over here and we look at the stats panel, it'll give us a breakdown of her skill everywhere. And I was actually surprised at first by, like, wow, her shooting accuracy is still really high, right? She does take a hit from sight over here at 60%, but I don't know, it's curved to something. However, this is the chance to miss, basically, per square of shot distance. So the further away she's shooting, the worse she's going to get. So she really needs to have a close range weapon. So we're going to replace her rifle with a pistol, assuming we get one. Let me do a quick pass here. Yeah, no one's actually equipped with a pistol. We may have sold some of the pistols at some point, because generally speaking, I don't favor them. But we'll, oh, no, there's one over there. So Miski, I know you're sleeping, but go ahead and equip that pistol. It'll make me feel a lot better. The other thing is, if we go back over here and check her, surprisingly enough, her surgery success chance isn't that bad, 75%, and I think one of the other doctors might be hovering around just 90%. So, I mean, it's still a 15% difference, but it's not as crippling as I expected. However, the base healing quality over here is pretty poor. Like, she has a much lower chance to get a good quality heal. She can still do it. Her skills are still relatively high, but unlike surgery, which uses 3 skills, it considers your consciousness as well as your manipulation. Your healing quality doesn't care about consciousness, so the sight is that much more important. So it's a bit lower. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and remove Miski. She only has 1 flame of passion anyway, so she's not even going to XP that much higher. We're going to remove her from there. She can still doctor in an emergency setting, but we'll be better off with Javad or Lilith to do that. But other than that, I think we are going okay. We're missing lots of blocks still that we would like. Now, I don't think we'll ever have limestone blocks, actually, because we've got granite and slate. So even when we start producing blocks, we're not going to have that. So where did I stick that crematorium? Is it right here? Oh, these walls. These are limestone walls over here. We'll cancel that one. And we'll just put up some wood for now. Mad animal. Wild boar has gone crazy, attacking everyone it sees. Let us make sure that these guns are on then. Lilith, no, don't light. God damn it, Lilith. Do you have a gun? You do. I'm going to recruit you, and you're going to run over here and hide. Guns should be enabled now. They should have power. How much damage did we take last time? Ah, we did lose that power connection there. Actually, one of the things I want to do is I wanted to get the solar... I'm trying to decide. Like, I want to do something where, let's say this stuff gets destroyed, and all we've got is the solar panels and this battery. I want this to be a dedicated power source only for the guns in case of emergency. You know what I'm saying? So, how do I want to do that? I guess what I can do is put a power switch here. And actually, let's just put a power switch there as opposed to break the connection. No. Cancel that. If I do go and say deconstruct this here, Or tell you what, we'll leave it in. We'll put power switch there and there. So if we lose power outside, or from our generators over here because of reasons, what I can do is toggle off the power here and here, which guarantees that these 4 batteries plus this, well, mostly it'll still be running the sun lamp, which is still a little bit on the poor side. I don't know, we'll leave it in there so we've got some options. Javert, what the hell, man? Get the hell out of there! What are you doing? Alright, get your treatment. Jeebus. That's a limestone block as well. We're going to replace that with some wood. We got an eclipse going on. Yeah. Not only did we have the roof, but we had an eclipse. We need a new research project. I don't think I'm rushing to get another one right now. We're actually doing mostly okay. We could get some metal by smelting blocks, but we don't need that. Machining would be nice. We may as well get started on that. But I still think I want to make research a relatively low priority right now, just because I'd like to get other bits of the base done. We got to repair some stuff. We got to construct some stuff. You are going to be putting concrete. Oh yes, that's right. This is our firewall basically. Gonna take some extra time. Mostly, all this walking is relatively slow. Are you putting concrete underneath there? I guess that makes sense based on what I did. Just perhaps less than ideal. But alright. Little treated Javin, 97% chance of good quality. Very good. Eclipse has ended. Very good. This power here is working again. Just a little bit of extra juice again. Most of our juice comes from outside. Right now, yeah, power output is going well. These batteries, I guess we have quite a few batteries, don't we? Yeah, we have quite a few batteries, which is, I guess, is why they're storing so slowly. And I know there's an efficiency. Only 50% of the excess energy gets stored. But it still seems awfully slow. That's a lot of excess connected power we've got going on there. It feels like the batteries should charge a lot faster than they do. We got a little greenhouse going on here. What season is it? November? We don't have any snow yet. I know I didn't embark in like the coldest area there was, but it definitely has a distinct winter, so we should get that. Let me go and cancel that, and then cancel that as well. I should have done more of it because most of it's going to become obsolete as soon as that gets plopped down, but what the hell. And these would have never got built inside anyway, but it would just annoy me that the squares are there. So you're going to carry some steel out here to finish our little concrete bits. At least one big chunk of steel covers a lot of stuff. Chop down the trees. So it's a bit of busy work. You know, not going to lie, that will keep people a little bit extra occupied, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's... Damn it. That was the wrong button. At the same time, I think it's pretty useful. Some beaver skins, cool. We are producing a little bit of clothing. We do have the jobs queued up anyway. Some unfinished job, smithing bench. There's the tailor's workbench. And we're currently working on a muffalo leather duster. Got some visitors, which we are not currently going to kidnap. Got some bodies that have to be dragged out somewhere at some point. So what is this all? Slate and granite is mostly what we're going to be working with. I don't remember. Did we set up the stone cutting? Yes, we've got it here. And I've got a bill set up for it. Excellent. I might want to prioritize some of this crafting. So what's left on crafting? Because they got smithing, tailoring, and of course art separated out. So craft, what's left over? Low-skilled labor at workstations. Stone cutting, smelting, and more. Cool. And Nasser will mostly tailor. He's also pretty good at smithing. Lilith has a high passion for it. Okay, you know what, at this point? You can still construct in mine, I suppose, if it comes up. You won't really be researching anymore, and I'm okay with that. Tell you what, I'll make it explicit. I'll remove it. Javad here will mostly be the researcher when he's not doing anything else. So she, other than the time when I've got a construction or a mining job queued up, or of course she's got a doctor, she's just going to craft. Now, there's a few things to craft, but hopefully that'll result in some blocks being made. I've got limits set on almost all the jobs, so that's going to be okay. We haven't busted open this room yet, but I don't think we really need to. We will want some proper bedrooms. Nasser over here is probably... Yeah, he's getting disturbed sleep because people keep walking through his room. So we don't want this to be a bedroom if we can help it. So, I mean, I guess we've got a lot of mining jobs set up, but we will have to set up some proper bedrooms over here again. So let's go ahead. And that's 5 by 6. And then if we can get another one of those. 5 by 6. Very, very nice. We could get another one over here if we rebuild some of the wall after. We do need to put in a little bit more of a gap. Yeah, it'll be kind of hard. But maybe over here instead? 5 by 6 there. That works very well. Some proper bedrooms. Let's get that queued up. I still want to dig out these walls because there's a lot of steel there. I'm not rushing to dig this out. We don't need the extra storage space. And mostly right now things are being a little bit slower because we are putting down all the concrete over here. But I think it's ultimately going to be good. Also, they've got to chop down all these trees that are in the area. But it's going to be nice and secure. We don't have to worry about these things accidentally burning down. And they seem to be, they don't get attacked, which is good. I mean, some smarter enemies might decide to go and target these geothermals, but they don't seem to do that at this time. And I'm very thankful. All right. Visitors. Okay. That's fine. Not going to mess with that. Still making some meals. Not a ton of raw food around. No meat currently either. Who is set on hunting at this point? Right, mostly low priority kind of things, which is mostly okay. Basically, it's just going to be MGill that does any hunting whatsoever. You've got the jogger, which is actually going to help you for that. Your shooting is exceptionally poor, though, and you have no real passion for it. We're going to remove that. And we'll put this back over here like this. I mean, doesn't really matter because of the way it goes through. Having a 1 or 2 here makes almost no difference other than prioritizing and cleansing. Plant cut is fine because it's situational. Mining is fine, it's situational. Growing will come up. Yeah, this is going to be fine. So this is your normal busy work, and this is just stuff that triggers very occasionally. The growing might be a little bit more consistent. We don't actually have that much growing going on. You have a lot of passion for it. We definitely want you to work on it. These things are growing at 100%, which is good. I'm actually surprised not more stuff has been planted here, but I guess it's because they're busy. What are you doing, McGill? Oh, of course, you're constructing the flooring over here. Again, this is taking up so much time, and yet I really want it to get done. I want to get the second geothermal set up. I want to get all this concrete set up because it's going to be a lot safer. We're burning so much time doing that, but it's an important investment. And it's not like the colony is about to collapse. Oh, we do have a lot of meat. Never mind. We're good there. We could, and maybe should, prioritize hauling away some of these bodies. Next time someone comes in, there, Javert, I don't know, you're hauling steel, and you're not a hauler. Or you're picking up steel for construction. Why don't you go ahead and get this dead body out of our way? Where are you going with that? Oh. You're going to do that instead of the grave? Alright, I guess that's fine. Ooh, what else is there? Oh, there's 2 bodies on top of one another. You'll haul it to that grave, which is fine. We're going to get the crematorium up and running at some point, but we don't have any blocks. There we go. The reason this is body storage is because the crematorium will be there, but the graves are almost full. It'd be nice to bury that last one, but that's okay. It's mostly out of the way. All right, more night cycle here. I get so much busy work. It'll be really nice when we finish this, at which point our actual colony will be up and running, like, really well again. We'll get a lot of construction, like we'll finish this mining. We'll get a lot of crafting up and running, which will be really, really good. But yeah, we've got to finish this. There's no 2 ways about it. It's too important. Quite a walk, which does suck, but you know, what can we do? I did floor all this up. Yeah, so no trees can grow in this little tight area. Beavers, alpha beavers. Well, I guess we'll queue up some more hunting. Double click. O for hunting. Bam. That is part of the enhanced UI. Mod, which is very important, having all these hotkeys down here, because otherwise assigning some of these jobs is a big pain in the ass. So we do have a couple of people with hunting's not number 1 on these 2. Let's go and bring it up. Although Miski is the one with the bad eyesight, right? With the pistol. You're no longer a hunter. Athropus, congratulations, you are going to be our primo hunter. Your accuracy is at 97%, so 3% chance to miss on every go. You've got a survival rifle. Yeah, so you'll go and hunt out those beavers. Give us a little bit of extra meat as well, and that's fine. Are you already working on that? What are you hunting over here? You can see an alpha beaver? Oh, you can! Oh, I was actually quite surprised. Frozen boar. Okay, it's nice and cold now. So winter has come. Not much snow yet, which is good, actually, because it keeps our movement rate relatively high. I guess I should toggle off that power at some point when we get a chance. We also need to rebuild our guns. There's a lot of things that we're doing that is like super important, but you know what? Getting the guns up and running is potentially one of the most. And we don't have enough steel stored right now either. I'm also going to want to go and put a row of sandbags over here. So if anyone does run across here to try to melee them, they're going to be slightly slower getting onto the guns. Plus, there might be cover. So there's some debate still as to whether the sandbags assist covering the turrets or not. But you know, one way or another, it's fine. We'll have those growing seasons once it's the summer again. So we don't have a ton of food for the winter. We do have that greenhouse, although, again, right now, because the construct job is so high, not a lot of that is happening. I suppose I could take McGill and drop him down. We'll put construct down to a level 4. So, because we do need the food. We actually might starve if we don't get these plants up and running. So now McGill will prioritize growth over construction, which means our greenhouse should get planted, which is pretty good. Of course, we do have some things to hunt. We're going to get the alpha beavers. There's plenty of boars still around, so we can get some extra meat there, which is going to be nice. Can't complain about that. Okay, we've got lots of power now. Unlimited power, to the point where I might feel very comfortable leaving all my guns on all the time. What I'm thinking about doing is putting a second permagun right over here. It's kind of annoying. I'd have to, like, deconstruct that cable, and then it'll connect directly over here. Because I like it. So when there's a wild animal, and I might not have a chance to trigger that. That's good. Javert is cloud watching outside. He's not cold yet, which is good. Now, will they automatically change? They've got a toque on, which is nice for warmth. Will they put on a parka? Do we have a parka is a question. It's a jacket. Shirts and things. We do have a queue to like, construct some of this stuff. It's just, you know, everyone's still busy with the construction. Although this is basically done. So McGill's doing a little bit of, well, sleeping. Hauling for concrete, that's fine. Bunch of deer down here that would be really nice. You know what? Let's keep hunting throughout the winter. Hunt all the things. Just get a steady supply of raw meat in. I mean, we've got enough meals. We've got some amount of food. Mostly meat. Actually, all meat, I suppose. McGill is finally planting crops over here, which was sitting idle for a long time. We finally picked up those potatoes. Oh. Not refrigerated. Okay. We don't... Oh, yeah, we do have a temperature thing in here. All right. I was like, oh my god, this thing is going to freeze to death. But no, we have a temperature in here, which is good. I still have some walls to be fixed here. Missing some steel, but we're finally mining out some extra steel once again, so that's nice. Mostly these jobs over here to set up these guns and these walls. I'm going to feel much better when that gets done. We're missing a little bit of steel for the last bits of concrete over here, but yeah. People are going to drop to that. Combat supplier. That's probably pretty important, because we may need some more medicine. So who's my social person again? Social is down here. 11 with Lilith. That's probably... Yeah. Lilith. Call the combat supplier. Please and thank you. Yeah, we don't have... we have 17 medicine. Slightly different qualities. We have no monies, and we have nothing to sell you. Wow, a golden knife. Wow. We should craft some golden weapons once we get really good at it. So that kind of sucks. But again, we haven't had a chance to keep up on our crafting, which is bad. Oh, that's a deer. I thought that was a person lying down in there. I'm like, there should not be human dead bodies inside of my base. I mean, technically their sorter is over here, although that's really temporary. Bulk goods trader. Lilith, any chance we can sell anything to the subdrive company? I'm tempted to keep most of our, like, clothing-based materials, because we do want to craft some clothes, and we're not growing any cotton right now. So we don't really have anything to sell properly. Okay, I guess that's that. Start digging out some new bedrooms over here, and yeah, then we can tear this bed apart. Eventually, this will have to be a proper medical room, to the point where we will want to research the hospital beds, probably after machining. I know we're not doing much research right now because we've got other things to set up. We've got some of the most critical research has been done at this point. Are you getting a saw dead body thing? Surprisingly not. I'm really surprised about that, but all right. We'll keep queuing up these little mining jobs. Actually, I should probably dequeue some of the simple metal mining jobs and finish these bedrooms, although we do need steel quite a bit. Like that, and then structure, wooden walls. Rebuild that. Almost done over there. Slave trader. Oh, man, we really don't have any money, and we've got no one to sell you. Ah, it would be a shame. Love to pick up a few high-quality slaves at this point. The problem seems to happen is that by the time we get enough, like, resources, you know, we've got our colony going to the point where we've got enough money that we could afford slaves, the slave traders stop coming, because their behavior is based on how many people you have. So once you get past a certain number of people, no more slave ships come. There we go. A little bit of fun happening over there. Did we ever get the chess table set up? Chess table. Because we've got the horseshoes. I don't think we've got a billiard table. I don't think we ever set up a chess table. This stupid bed over here. Just awful. We still have to open up these caskets at some point. Just a few visitors. We do have all these bad boys. Now, they should all be properly rigged up to power. They're just, the switch is off. How can I tell what it's connected to? Ah, with the power circuits. Okay, yeah, they're all there. And it's just that that switch is off, which is totally okay. Is that an auto door? It is, but it's not actually... Oh! That's annoying. That's actually very annoying. How do we wire up this? Like, if I could tell it to manually reconnect, like... Ah, it did. Okay. So when you tell it to reconnect, it'll reconnect to the closest active power source. Good. So this is connected over there, which means the auto door is now powered, despite the fact that the closest wire, which is here, does not carry power. Okay, I'm very happy about that. All right. Finishing a little bit of extra mining here and here. This is also going to have to be re-walled in so that the bedroom is once more intact. Structure. Voila. And people don't get disturbed. Lots more steel in here, which is good. So once again, we're going to have plenty of it. We do have a big hunting job set up, so raw foods should be fine. Everything is growing here, including our devil strand finally. A little bit of Zaragum to make sure that we don't run out of medicine early on. Later on, we will probably replace this with more food crops. And we're going to want more than one sort of hothouse over here. But early on, a little bit of free medicine, even though it's lower quality, is going to be really, really helpful. Looks like we're done all the concrete jobs. Certainly all the wood will have to be hauled in at some point, but so far so good. You got some more deer over there. So yeah, we're not hurting for actual meat sources, which is good. In fact, right now, mostly what we need is butchering. But that's okay, because right now we're going to cook meals until we have the maximum number of cooked meals that we're supposed to make, or we run out of stuff, in which case we'll butcher and everything will be fine. We've got some more cargo pods. What do you have here? Potatoes! Thank you very much. All the boars are going to eat all my potatoes. Okay, then that's fine. That's fine. Keep them nice and fat, and then we can hunt down the boars. I don't think that actually that's not a system. I don't think the animals can actually starve to death. But it would be interesting if the animals did have some sort of food system, and that you had to maybe even manage and interact with. You know, like, why not get to the point where we can raise food animals, right? That would be really interesting. I mean, you do it in stuff like that in sort of Dwarf Fortress. Well, in Dwarf Fortress, you set up pastures for grazing animals. But what if you keep feeding your pet boar, your domesticated boar, and you feed them potatoes, and then you get more meat out of it? Oh, I would really love to see that at some point. I hope they add that to the game. All right, dig out a little bit more steel over here. There's so much of it on this map. We'll never get a shortage. It was just, you know, the question of, do we have enough enough time to do that? Let's do a little bit of hauling over here, especially these. Actually, should have just prioritized just making those two, get them out of the way. Javat, oh, he's not a hauler, that's right. Miski, haul that. Lilith, no. McGill, haul that. Get the hell out of the hallway, because it's going to slow us down way too much. So this is unroofed. That is indoors. This is all indoors. Good, good, good. Still not much crafting happening, of course. Well, I have mining set up as such a high priority, and I'm okay with that. I'm really, really quite okay with mining being a very, very high priority. Get these rooms dug out. We can actually get started on this one here. We're going to go with a wooden royal bed. Where's the head of the bed? There. It's a little hard to see. We don't have enough wood stored. We do have enough. We do have access to enough wood. It just happens to be outside our base. Put a wooden door on there. Excellent. And yeah, we'll get some proper bedrooms set up for these guys. We'll tear this bed apart. We'll tear that bed apart real soon. And get some more over there. Suppose I could put another wooden door there and there. Keep trying to rotate doors because I'm playing too much Prison Architect. Forget they auto-rotate in the system. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Having finished this makes me feel a lot better. Suppose for even greater safety, we could put some walls around here to protect it from casual stuff. Random lightning strikes, that sort of thing. I mean, obviously we have to leave an opening for it to vent out. might be an idea. I think for now, we're going to go ahead and leave it. It's going to be mostly okay. Thank you very much for watching another episode of our Let's Play of RimWorld, and stay tuned. Tomorrow, there's going to be another episode. See you, folks. Bye-bye.